We appreciate you coming back to the Coinsurries channel. May you be blessed. The price of Bitcoin jumped about 2%, repping 57,000, on a historic day for the cryptocurrency. From 30 to 65 XRP, Ethereum likewise had a notable gain of about 1.3%. Before crashing to 58 cents, XRP surged to 60 cents. We are currently up about 4.6%. On the day that the world goes mad, no one should be worried. XRP is a top-tier digital asset and a prominent cryptocurrency. This region will continue to grow. Before this is through, we might still encounter further chaos. In due time, XRP will find its place. You should not put all of your eggs in the XRP-centric coin basket. Enjoy yourself while you do it. I consider it with a little more care. Bitcoin will reach its peak soon. Enjoy the good days of Ethereum, Flavor, Eat Layer 2, Polkadot Cardano, and more by picking your favorite and trying to reach different sectors. Not to mention, this is going to be more enjoyable for you. But I still think XRP will be successful. Just before the end of the story, the US SEC might be slow to react to new cryptocurrency ETFs. This is really perplexing to me. Before anything else, there's BlackRock, who seems to have more success than failure in pushing the idea of ETFs. But I think a deluge of inquiries like, well, if you grant and Ethereum, will ensue if they do provide permission. Adam Cardano, Polkadot's XRP, will be a part of bundle products in the future, in my opinion. You can count on the SEC to take as much time as they require. But you have to know that the clock is ticking in our favor. We are unable to reach a decision at this time. I can't say for sure what the future holds about the trajectory of this scenario. We have experience with that procedure. Now that we're back on topic, the growing power struggle between AI and cryptocurrencies is exemplified by this ridiculous claim that Bitcoin uses all the electricity and is extremely harmful. Simply put, the government is attempting to use artificial intelligence as a tool to compel these successful corporations to pay more taxes and fees. An effort to acquire financial gain is being made. The truth is that they care only about increasing their financial standing and have no interest in reducing energy usage. If you don't believe me, just look at the numbers. Bitcoin hits $57 and the BlackRock ETF breaks a new volume record. Fund comes in at number 11 on Milestone's list. Regarding the total daily trading volume of all available ETFs, I would put it in the top 25 stocks overall. Here we have an early asset class. This exchange-traded fund, ETF, is quickly becoming the best in its class after barely being approved. Oh, and that's right up there. You will see that volume grow and evolve further. This is just the start. Well, that's enough to warrant the arrival of some significant institutions, 1 billion per day. I care more about the big picture than I do about the short term, but we'll see how March goes. In every way, this is excellent. For a product with so many rivals, that figure is just staggering. What an incredible development this is. Yes, there is more to the story. The total volume of BlackRock ETF is displayed in grayscale. This matters greatly. Hundreds of millions of dollars are being invested daily, with a total of nearly $1 billion being put up. There is fidelity and a volume of approximately 600 million that is really massive. Consequently, it's clear that BlackRock isn't receiving the full volume of Bitcoin. Demand is outstripping supply. One should not be disregarded. With Vanguard's unwavering stance that they would not allow crypto and strongly advise against it, a new era is about to begin. Here is a deal for you. Vanguard and S&P are the only investing firms with which I am affiliated. It is not a decent platform. I use Charles Schwab for most of my investing needs. Buying Bitcoin isn't something most Vanguard members are interested in anyhow. They should not be telling you how to invest your money, and I don't think it will be good for them in the end. Many are concerned about these supplementary lawsuits, albeit there is just one in California and possibly one in Canada. If the product is authentic, traded legally, and offered by Vanguard, then their investors should be able to participate if they so desire. Regardless, that is the decision made by Vanguard. With the crowd they have, I seriously doubt it's a big concern. This makes me go back to Block 1, when the amount of money paid out to the SEC was virtually doubled due to the number of court cases meant to settle fines and penalties. The outcome will probably be the same in this scenario also. You are aware that certain unauthorized securities offers cause waves. And I'm sure some attorneys will figure out a way to pocket a tidy sum from them. This is a little proposal of mine in comparison to the SEC issues. If the current administration and SEC chairman do not reconsider, we will have to resort to appealing if we wish to see this through to its inevitable conclusion. In my opinion, that is what will happen if we are able to settle this. We will keep pushing for new legislation or a new SEC chairman who may bring a fresh perspective to the table on this industry's regulation in the meanwhile. Following that disastrous ruling, the SEC would be doing itself no favors by complying with that judgment, which would lead to the termination of their Coinbase and make paying with Red Bull an unfeasible financial burden. Furthermore, they are associated with Nance and are handling cases involving token trading. They might still go after staking and other peculiar issues. I don't think a settlement is feasible at this time due to the high cost, but you never know. What happens next is anybody's guess. I would simply blow off Wall Street and do wide settlements with all the exchanges if I were Gary Gensler. But with the Den Kun increased activation time scheduled on March 13th, it now seems unlikely that this will occur. Afterwards, this will be helpful for making payments. The increased demand has caused prices to rise all the way to Ethereum's second layer. Consequently, I believe this will be useful, yet, it is primarily a stopgap measure. The fact that the blockchain is experiencing a high volume of transactions is encouraging, as it means that its features are being utilized. The pace is too much for them. This should help somewhat, if not totally. At least in the near future, this idea predicted things would start to heat up. The remaining supply is at an all-time low of 11%. I don't think that ETF approval is going to happen soon. I don't know when it will happen. If this is the case, the SEC will play games and allow all cryptocurrencies in. I'm crossing my fingers one more. A major update is on the way, and it will revolutionize gas prices, and global coverage. Brace yourselves. A deflationary bias in assets will cause them to become popular bets very fast. You are well informed about my position on this issue. Examining the Ethereum valuation, in my view, will reveal significant benefits. Bitcoin remains the superior investment at present prices. No professional financial advice here, but if you were to put fresh capital into the Ethereum ecosystem right now, my money would be on the layer 2s. I am not qualified to handle this task. Nonetheless, I plan to approach it in that manner. I am interested in delving deeper into the topic of Ethereum ecology. For me, it's all about layer 2. Lastly, Monica is adamant that we emphasize it time and time again. There will be a lot of chains in the future. I understand the fascination with the XRP ledger and its potential uses. Better performing alternatives exist for blockchains. Their capabilities include smart contracts and more. However, XRP excels in its field. Connecting different blockchains allows you to do a lot, in my opinion. For instance, you can scale MIDI and other smart contract applications. Your lean ecosystem will allow you to facilitate a deluge of value uploads onto your network for use, exchange, and similar endeavors. I believe that multi-chain is the best option for the XRP ledger because it also helps with scaling for other cryptocurrencies like Polkadot, Ethereum, and Cardano. No matter how much I think they can pool their resources, the traffic will overwhelm these chain scaling capabilities, and smart contracts will simply get too many transactions. For their benefit, value settlement and trading must be both efficient and cost-effective. Every cryptocurrency transaction culminates in a payment or settlement. I think the XRP ledger will really come into its own and add value in that regard. Leave your opinions in the comments section. If you could hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, that would mean the world to me. Agradezco mucho, depart.